Hi, no one to speak English with? I'll speak English with you. I love meeting new people. If you freeze when it's your turn to speak English, then you've come to the right place. Let's get you practicing speaking English out loud. Science gives us the output hypothesis, which basically says you need to have some output. Instead of just learning English by reading and listening, you need to actually speak. And that'll help you in three ways. It'll help you retrieve words actively, and you'll start using grammar. And even if it's incorrect, that's okay. We all make mistakes. Eventually, it'll improve, and it'll help clarify your thinking, because when you're learning English, it's a different part of your brain that's listening and understanding and reading than the part that has to bring the words together and put phrases together so that you can speak. So that's the science behind it, but let's start with a little poem. I'll say the poem to you first, and then we can say it together a couple of times. It's called I Love to Speak Out Loud. I love to speak out loud each day. It helps the English words to stay. My mouth gets used to how they feel, and practice makes my progress real. Now, let's try saying it together. Okay, I'll put it up here. I love to speak out loud each day. It helps the English words to stay. My mouth gets used to how they feel, and practice makes my progress real. All right, I need to memorize this poem. I love to speak out loud each day. It helps the English words to stay. My mouth gets used to how they feel, and practice makes my progress real. Yes. Now, oh my gosh, took me that many tries just to say it myself, but let's say it together and you can read along. I can't read along on the screen because the words aren't there yet. Let's go. I love to speak out loud each day. It helps the English words to stay. My mouth gets used to how they feel, and practice makes the progress real. Yes, progress. How did that go? Let's do it another time together. I love to speak out loud each day. It helps the English words to stay. My mouth gets used to how they feel, and practice makes the progress real. Yes, progress. Okay, how about you do it once on your own? Ready? Go. There, good job. I hope I gave you enough time to do it. If you need more time to speak in this video, just give it a pause and then turn it back on, okay? So I hope you liked the little poem. And now I'm going to ask you some questions, and we'll start off simple, and I want you to answer out loud. So the first ones are really easy. First of all, are you at home right now? See, that was easy. You could say yes or no. If you want to get a little more speaking in, you could say, yes, I am, or no, I'm not. Are you at home right now? And if you want, you could say even a little bit more. For example, if you ask me, Leanne, are you at home right now? Ask me. Yes, I'm at home. I'm at my cottage. This is where we stay in the summer. So I said a little bit about my home. I'm going to ask you one more time, and then, well, you answer as best you can. Are you at home right now? Good. You could have told me, yes, I'm at home. Well, I could say, yes, I'm at home, and I live in Prince Edward Island in Canada. So you could answer with where you live. Okay, we'll do it one more time. Are you at home right now? Ah, I'm forgetting. Maybe you're not at home right now. If you're not at home, you could say, no, I'm not at home. I'm wherever you are. One last time. Are you at home right now? Good. Okay, I think we've got that one nailed. This next one's easy. Do you like coffee? Again, you can answer yes or you can answer no, but you could elaborate. If you don't like coffee, you could say, no, I don't like coffee. Or if you like coffee, yes, I like coffee. Do you like coffee? And if you want to elaborate a little more, elaborate just means say more. You could tell me how you like your coffee. Like ask me, Leanne, do you like coffee? Yes, I like my coffee with cream and sugar. So now I'll ask you, and you can try to say a little bit more about coffee. Do you like coffee? Good. In fact, I like 2 creams and 2 sugars in my coffee. And in Canada, we call that a double double. We have a coffee shop called Tim Hortons. And when you go there and ask for a medium coffee or a medium double double, they'll know that that means you want a medium coffee with 2 creams and 2 sugars. There's a little bit of Canadian trivia for you. All right, next question. Is it hot where you are today? So, did you just answer yes or no, or did you tell me a little bit more? So, ask me, Leanne, is it hot where you are today? Yes, it's quite hot here today. It's 27 degrees. And for Prince Edward Island, that's a hot day. I'll ask you again. Tell me some more details about whether it's hot or cold, how hot or cold it is. Is it hot where you are today? Good. All right. I hope you're enjoying this. Let's see. Let's move on. I want you to answer these in, well, I tried to get you to progress to full sentences on the other questions, but these are more full sentence questions. We seem to be asked a lot what we're doing, what's just things about ourselves. So we talk about ourselves a lot. So these questions are along those lines. What time do you usually wake up? So the short answer might be 7 a.m. and the long answer would be I usually wake up at 7 a.m. or at 7 o'clock. So what time do you usually wake up? I could ask you what time you get up. Waking up is just when you're not sleeping anymore, then you're awake. But getting up is when you actually get out of bed. So ask me, Leanne, what time do you get up? Well, I usually wake up at 7 o'clock, but sometimes I don't get up till 7:15 or 7:30. Sometimes I sleep in a little bit. Okay, do you want to answer that one again? Maybe you have some more details. What time do you usually wake up? Good. What time do you usually get up? And maybe I'll ask you another question. If you, on the weekends or when you don't have to go somewhere, what time would you like to get up? So that question could go different ways. You could say, I like to get up early because I want to do lots of things on my day off. Or you could say, I like to sleep in a bit because on the weekends I stay up later. What time do you get up on the weekends or when you don't have to be somewhere? Great. You're doing great. All right. Um, okay, once you're up, what do you like to eat for breakfast? And okay, ask me that. Leanne, what do you like to eat for breakfast? In the winter, I like to eat a bowl of oatmeal because it's cold here in the winter and it makes my tummy nice and warm, kind of gets me going for the day. But in the summer and the rest of the year, I usually just have coffee or maybe coffee and toast. What about you? Do you eat the same thing a lot or do you switch it up a bit? What do you like to eat for breakfast? And maybe you have something different for breakfast on days when you don't have to go to work or to school or be somewhere. So you could say, when I'm in a hurry, I eat this, and when I have more time, I like to eat this. I'll ask you one more time. What do you like to eat for breakfast? Great. Okay, we're getting to know each other a little bit. Often when we meet someone new, they'll ask us, what do you do? So maybe tell me a little bit. I know when you get up and what you like for breakfast, but then after that, what do you do during the day? What do you do? You could answer with a simple answer. I I get up and have my breakfast and go to work. So during the day I work, or during the day I go to school, or during the day I stay home and look after my children and work. Um, just give me an idea. What do you do during the day? Good. That's a question we often get asked. And maybe you could elaborate. So tell me more. If you work or go to school, what do you do at your office or at your work, or whether you're working at home or in an office, or what do you study? So what do you do? Good, because people will often ask you that question. So it's good to practice saying that so that your mouth's used to it and you can just answer it without having to think too much. Now, I want to try something. I want to try asking you to talk a little bit longer, and you might have to pause the video for this. Um, we said when you get up, what you eat, and then what you do. So if I say, what do you do? Tell me about your day. Those are three things you could say. So I'm going to ask you that. And you could say other things. If you have other things you want to say, go for it. But tell me about your day. Good. I hope I didn't interrupt you. It's not easy, but you're doing great. Putting it together. Just start with the three things. You could say three other things, but I get up at this time. I like to eat this for breakfast, and then I go to work and I work at such and such a place. So tell me again, maybe tell me a little bit more if you can, but if that's all you've got, that's good too. It's just good to be speaking. So tell me a bit about your day. Great. And as I said, if you want to say more, just pause me and say more, because it's just good for you to practice speaking out loud. It's really good, actually, if you can record yourself and you can sort of listen to that and a week or two later record again, and you'll see your progress. So you did it. You spoke English out loud. We had a bit of a conversation. We spoke together. I'd like to do more of these videos. So if this is helpful for you, let me know, and I'll try to make some more videos like this, asking different questions and getting you speaking. And let's just do that poem one more time together before we go. I love to speak out loud. Okay. I love to speak out loud each day. It helps the English words to stay. My mouth gets used to how they feel, and practice makes the progress real. Real practice, real progress. You're doing great. Okay, we'll see you next time. So here's what we'll do. I love to speak out loud each day. The English words. Let's try again. I love to speak out loud each day. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna have to try harder. Okay, let's try that again. How are you doing? Are you doing better than I am? I hope so. I love to speak out loud each day. It helps the English words to stay. My mouth gets used to how they feel, and practice makes my progress real. Psst. Okay, there's going to be a lot of cutting here. All right, how about you do it once on your own? You won't have me messing it up with you.